On Christmas Island, a remote speck in the Indian Ocean, a natural wonder unfolds each year. As the wet season begins, millions of red crabs emerge from their burrows, transforming the island into a moving sea of scarlet. These crabs, driven by an ancient instinct, march from the forest to the sea. A migration that has shaped the island's ecosystem for millennia. The ground ripples with their movement, roads and gardens overtaken by this living tide. Locals have adapted to this phenomenon, building bridges and tunnels to protect the crabs on their journey. The sight of these crabs marching in unison is both mesmerizing and humbling. At the coast, males dig burrows, and females release eggs into the ocean, perfectly timed with the lunar cycle. This synchronization ensures the survival of the next generation. Weeks later, tiny crabs return, beginning their own trek into the forest. This cycle of life continues, a testament to the resilience and determination of these creatures. By feeding on fallen leaves, the crabs keep the forest floor clear and recycle nutrients, maintaining the rainforest's health. Their role in the ecosystem is crucial, ensuring the balance of nature is maintained. This migration is the island's heartbeat, a breathtaking display of nature's resilience and interconnectedness. The red crab migration is not just a spectacle, it's the lifeblood of Christmas Island, a legacy to be protected. Conservation efforts are in place to ensure that this natural wonder continues for generations to come. Locals and scientists work hand in hand to protect these crabs and their habitat. The red crab migration is a symbol of the delicate balance of nature, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life forms. It is a phenomenon that inspires awe and respect for the natural world. The red crab migration is not just a spectacle, it's the lifeblood of Christmas Island, a legacy to be protected. It is a story of survival, adaptation, and the enduring power of nature. But this ancient rhythm was nearly destroyed by an unexpected invader, the yellow crazy ant, a species whose arrival would unleash chaos on a scale never before seen on Christmas Island. Accidentally introduced in the 20th century, these ants formed massive supercolonies, spreading relentlessly across the island. With no natural predators to keep them in check, their numbers exploded, and their presence quickly became impossible to ignore. Their name comes from their frantic, unpredictable movements, but beneath this chaos lay a strategy that was ruthlessly efficient and devastatingly effective. By working together in vast numbers, they overwhelmed the forest floor, consuming anything in their path. Small insects, native animals, and even the mighty red crabs. The red crabs, once rulers of the undergrowth and a keystone species for the island's ecosystem, became easy prey for the relentless ants. The ants sprayed potent formic acid, blinding and paralyzing the crabs before swarming over them in a merciless attack. The crabs, unable to defend themselves, were left helpless against this chemical onslaught. The once mighty migration, a spectacle that defined the island, was blocked by a tide of deadly ants. The crabs' ancient journey to the sea was halted, their paths now dangerous gauntlets of aggression. Forests that once teemed with vibrant life became graveyards of empty crab shells, silent witnesses to the devastation wrought by the invaders. In just a few short years, tens of millions of red crabs were wiped out, their bodies piling up in shocking numbers across the island. The population plummeted, and in some areas, the crabs vanished entirely, leaving behind a silent, empty forest floor where life once flourished. The Great Migration faltered, and the island's soul seemed on the brink of extinction. The loss of the crabs sent shockwaves through the ecosystem, affecting countless other species. The crazy ant's shadow threatened to erase one of the world's greatest natural wonders, casting a pall over the lush landscape and its unique wildlife. The balance of the island was shattered, its intricate web of life unraveling as the ants continued their relentless march. The future of Christmas Island hung in the balance, its fate uncertain as the battle between invader and native life raged on. The yellow crazy ant's dominance was fueled by a sinister partnership with the yellow lax-scale insect. These scale insects, also invasive, fed on tree sap and excreted honeydew, a sugary feast for the ants. In exchange, the ants protected the scale insects from predators, allowing both populations to explode. This destructive alliance devastated the island's forests. Trees weakened and died, their leaves coated in sooty mold from excess honeydew. Sunlight was blocked, and the forest structure began to collapse. With the crabs gone, the forest floor became choked with leaf litter and seedlings. The ecosystem unraveled, from canopy to ground. Two tiny invaders had triggered a cascade of destruction. The island's ancient balance was in peril. In desperation, authorities turned to chemical warfare, using fipronil-laced bait dropped by helicopter to target the ants. While effective against crazy ants, the poison threatened native species, including the island's unique land crabs. Baiting could only be done during the dry season, when crabs were hidden in burrows, and required painstaking efforts to protect vulnerable species. The process was costly, labor-intensive, and unsustainable. As soon as the poison faded, the ants rebounded, fueled by the ever-present scale insects. Chemical control became a cycle with no end, risking more harm than good. It was clear, poisoning the island was not the answer. A smarter natural solution was desperately needed. In the face of ecological disaster, scientists embarked on a global search for a natural enemy of the yellow lac-scale insect, a pest that was devastating Christmas Island's forests by fueling the ant invasion. Their mission was clear: find a way to break the ants' food supply and restore balance to the ecosystem. Their quest led them deep into the rainforests of Malaysia, where, after months of painstaking research and fieldwork, they discovered an unlikely hero, a microscopic wasp, barely visible to the naked eye. This wasp, though tiny, possessed a remarkable ability that made it the perfect candidate for biological control. The parasitoid wasp's life is a story of precision and adaptation. It lays its eggs inside the bodies of scale insects, and as the larvae develop, they consume the host from within, eventually killing it. This natural process keeps scale insect populations in check in their native habitats. Before introducing the wasp to a new environment, scientists conducted rigorous safety tests in controlled laboratory settings. They needed to be absolutely certain that the wasp would not harm native species or disrupt the island's delicate ecosystem. After years of careful study and preparation, the moment finally arrived. In 2016, millions of these wasps were released into the forests of Christmas Island, marking the beginning of a bold experiment in ecological restoration. The goal was ambitious: to restore the island's natural balance by reuniting the yellow lac-scale insect with its ancient predator, and in doing so, give the native forest a fighting chance to recover. The wasp's life cycle is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, targeting only the invasive scale insect, leaving other species untouched, and acting as a precise tool for ecological repair. This was not another invasive threat, but a carefully chosen ally, selected for its specificity and its potential to heal rather than harm. The fate of an entire island ecosystem now rested on the delicate wings of a creature smaller than a grain of sand, a testament to the power of nature's smallest warriors. No one could have predicted just how quickly this tiny hero would begin to transform the landscape, offering hope for the future of Christmas Island's forests. The wasps wasted no time, immediately attacking the scale insects and laying their eggs. Within weeks, the scale insect population crashed, cutting off the ants' vital honeydew supply. The ant supercolonies, deprived of food, collapsed with astonishing speed. Ant numbers dropped by up to 80%, and their reign of terror ended. The forest floor, once swarming with ants, grew quiet. The ecosystem began to recover as the ants' dominance faded. The wasps' targeted approach succeeded where chemicals had failed. This was a triumph of biological control, restoring balance without collateral damage. The smallest of creatures had toppled an empire. Christmas Island's hope was reborn. With the ants in retreat, the red crabs surged back, reclaiming their island. The Great Migration returned in full force, over 100 million crabs once again painting the island scarlet. The forest floor revived, the nutrient cycle restored, and the rainforest began to heal. Sooty mold faded, sunlight returned, and biodiversity rebounded. The island's heartbeat grew strong, a testament to nature's resilience. Yet vigilance remains essential. Ants adapt, and climate change brings new threats. Conservation is an ongoing challenge, but hope endures. The story of the red crabs, crazy ants, and tiny wasp is a lesson in nature's fragility and its power to recover. With ingenuity and respect, we can help heal even the most wounded places. Christmas Island's crimson tide flows once more, a living symbol of renewal.